Residents of Jackson, Mississippi are displeased with the initiative taken by the state to solve the water issue. So displeased that you've got a pilot in Mississippi flying a plane around, threatening to crash it into a Walmart. What? Man, people are just losing their minds. Don't you know the tent pole of Asteroid Fight Club is to stay cool? And threatening to crash an airplane into Walmart is not staying cool. Anywho, yeah, they've asked that you guys stay away from the Tupelo Walmart until the guy's done flying and the area is cleared. I try to avoid judging other people's life choices, but I gotta say, this seems like a pretty bad one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, anyway. But I would guess if you focus on negative shit all the time, you're probably going to end up going crazy. Hey, Super Typhoon Hinamora is devouring Tropical Depression Gardo. So Gardo is not Gordo. Oh man, I'm off my game this morning. Hey, party people, the point of this whole video really for me to put it out was to remind y'all again that, as Reed Timmer says, monitoring this slight risk for excessive rainfall today in the flash flood alley of central and southern Texas. And then Reed is going to be excited to meet up with tornado trackers and Gamecocks, maybe for some barbecue. Although he's a Sooner, and I hear college football returns today. Did you know the floods in Pakistan, which have covered 33% of the entire nation, have destroyed over 1 million homes? So yeah, we need to be on the lookout if that type of flooding shifts to the USA in the coming weeks or even months. But here we're looking at tons of rain from Mexico, and you got one of the tropical storms or hurricanes that's going to probably go into Baja, Mexico, and could bring increased monsoonal moisture. But for now, we're watching tons of moisture down South Texas, and you'll be watching tons of moisture up in Kentucky and Tennessee, which is not good. They've had a lot of flooding in other areas. And then up here. So I'd stay on the lookout. Also, NASA's trying to launch a rocket around the moon, although the hydrogen liquid keeps leaking. So I don't know if it's going to be a go today. It had the millweed fire. I believe this is California, and it was very bad, as this picture can attest to. Yeah, dude, for sure. The West Coast is foggy and hot. Okay. And then it's foggy here too. And then you're definitely watching out for flooding over here. Look at me, I'm making circles. What is that? Sunspot. Boring ass USA hurricane season continues to be kind of boring, even though we have a Hurricane Danielle in the Atlantic and then Earl. And nobody really knows what Earl's going to do, although I would guess it's going to curve out to sea. But some models showing it affecting the East Coast. We will continue to monitor it. I don't want to get too overconfident that this hurricane season will be boring. And then you got this one over off of Mexico and Central America, where you'll have to watch where its path goes. We do not expect it to be of like hurricane force winds when it makes landfall in the USA or Mexico. Who knows, man? I don't know what I'm talking about this morning. You're going to have to forgive me. But yeah, people on the West Coast, especially California, have been saying that it is very hot. So I woke up this morning and it was like everybody on the internet was angry and buzzing one way or another about politics. And I was like, man, this day is just like the last few days of the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 years. Who knows? Anyway. Artemis. And the thing you were watching by Mexico. Apparently Putin was talking about all the things that he misses from the West. He's talking about tragedy because he has lived the American dream for many years. Well, and I want to point out again that like Russia and Ukraine are firing missiles at each other. You know, like Israel and Palestine are firing missiles at each other. You had multiple areas in that other continent that are firing missiles at each other, and nowhere, none of the countries in the Americas are firing missiles at each other. None of these countries are firing missiles at each other. So a bunch of countries over here are firing missiles at each other. And Russia and China are holding drills off the Japan Strait. Anyway, so I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know, man. And another thing, I keep making this joke, even though it's not funny. Like, China just locked another 28, 30 million people down. And then, Pakistan's got super duper major flooding. Russia's got its conflict with Ukraine. America's doing pretty good right now compared to like every other nation in the world. But Americans still complain the most out of everyone, which I find fascinating. So I'm not trying to complain about anything. That's pretty much my MO. I like to try to have fun. Though, man, what a weird world we live in right now. So, hey, dude, stay cool and do your best to have fun and enjoy life. And watch out. Try not to get sucker punched by the next 1,000-year flood that may or may not happen this week. And I hope you have a super duper. Which weekend is this? Oh, man, I forgot. A holiday weekend. Whatever holiday weekend it is. There are rumors Danielle is just going to loiter. Oh, it looks like Europe could be getting some rain. So stay cool through the dangerous heat wave if you can. Ma'am, man, y'all. Okay. Stay cool. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. We'll see. All right. Hey, yesterday, Carl Quintana quote tweeted me. He's from CNBC. So, hey, y'all, I'm famous. Because I was just talking about how gas prices have dropped below $3 in Texas. So I'm going to go fill up today. Danielle looks like a dragon. Man, I don't know. Trying to make demands in a plane. What's a weird situation. It's a weird world we live in. Do your best to stay cool if you can. All right. God bless everyone.